Good afternoon. My name is Janice Lewis George, and I am the Ward 4 council member and chair of the council's Committee on Facilities and Family Services. I'm calling this committee markup to order for the record. I'd like to note that we have a quorum consisting of Councilmember Fruman and Councilmember Nadeau. The time is 12:04 p.m. and today is Tuesday, November 28th, 2023. We are holding this meeting on the Zoom online platform and in room 123 of the John A. Wilson building. In addition to Zoom, this hearing is being broadcast live on my website at janiceward4.com/live. This is an additional meeting of the committee to consider and vote on Bill 25-218, the Work Order Integrity Amendment Act of 2023. I was proud to introduce this measure with unanimous support of the full council earlier this year. The introduced version was simple. It said DGS could no longer close DCPS-based work orders without receiving affirmative confirmation from a school-based staff member, including a principal, foreman, or principal's designee that the work had been completed to their satisfaction. The committee held a public hearing on this measure on October 12th, 2023. We heard from over 20 public witnesses, including representatives from the State Board of Education, DCPS teachers, and administrators and DCPS parents. The consensus from public testimony was that DGS' current quality control process is inadequate and allows far too many work orders to be closed without the work really being completed. During the hearing, we reviewed several instances of DGS closing work order requests based on inadequate evidence, including the elevator at Bruce Monroe, at Parkview Elementary School, where it took 4 work order requests, 2 of which were closed, with a picture of a Post-it note that just said done, before the elevator was finally fixed after our hearing. We also reviewed DGS in addition of the Life Cycle Administrative Support Team, or LAST team, to help augment their capacity for reviewing completed work orders. DGS Director Hunter testified during the hearing about the importance of working closely with client agencies and end users, including school-based staff. However, he and DCPS both opposed the introduced version, specifically the requirement that DGS receive input from school-based staff on every work order before they could be closed. Director Hunter shared that they currently receive feedback only 1% of work orders, so moving to require input on 100% of work orders was unrealistic. Additionally, Director Hunter shared concern that DGS might not be able to pay its vendors on time if they hope to maintain their current policy of only paying out invoices for closed work orders. In response, the committee print includes several changes and improvements based on public testimony and government witness testimony as well. First, the print codifies requirements that DGS train school-based staff in the use of Salesforce at least once every year. Salesforce is a DGS computerized maintenance management system, and every end user must know how to use it to enter, track, and manage work orders. Second, the print codifies requirements that DGS work with DCPS to update Salesforce notification emails at least once annually. This was an issue we highlighted in our fiscal year 2024 budget report and has since been resolved. This is something DCPS and DGS must continue to work together on in the future. Third, the print codifies that DGS must include a space in Salesforce for school-based staff to share feedback on work order completion. This process already exists, but we believe it's important that this be made permanent so this line of communication between schools and DGS remains open. Finally, the print requires a DGS representative review work orders marked complete, but not reviewed by DCPS staff member during the 14th-day feedback window. We believe this is a helpful compromise that allows DGS to pay its vendors on time, but also ensure robust quality control. We plan to revisit ways to improve DGS quality control process in general and performance oversight and budget hearings this spring, but believe this bill and the committee print before us make significant improvements that will improve the integrity and management of work order requests over DCPS, over DC public school facilities. The Office of Revenue Analysis have reviewed the committee print, has determined that funds are sufficient in the fiscal year 2024 budget and the fiscal year 2024 budget through fiscal year 2027 and financial plan to implement the bill. The Council Office of Racial Equity completed a racial equity impact assessment, better known as a RIA, for the committee print and concluded the Bill 24-218 will likely enhance the current administrative oversight process for DCPS work orders. However, the bill's impact on Black, Indigenous, and other students of color is inconclusive. At this time, I move for the approval the approval of the draft committee report and draft committee print for B25-218. With leave for staff to make technical, informing, and editorial changes. Is there any discussion? Right. Seeing none, we will move to a vote. Councilman Freeman, if you could come off come on screen for the vote. Thank you. All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
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 All those opposed, please say no. Any abstentions? In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it and the motion passes. Thank you. With that, the business before this committee has concluded. The time is now 12:10 p.m. and this additional meeting of the Committee on Facilities and Family Services is adjourned. Thank you.